Hello, welcome back. I am Denise, and you are at the highest. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and let's get started. So recently I went thrift shopping, and I've always been a fan of vintage clothing and things of that nature, but honestly it's kind of tedious and I get lazy and just like, you know what, let me just get something off the rack. But I decided this year I want to go more of that classy vintage, like the Clara Huxtable type feel. So I went vintage shopping. I've been before, but I've never really saw anything that I liked because obviously I was too impatient. And so this time I just, you know, wore some comfortable clothes, and I just spent the day, a Sunday, which I probably should have waited during the week. But so I'm just gonna let you know some tips and tricks that I learned along the way as a beginner, and showing you I only found two pieces. One of them that I'm wearing, I'll describe it to you, and then the other piece I saw is also a jumpsuit as well. So let's get into it. So this one here is a jumpsuit. Obviously this is not the belt that came with it. Tip number one, if it has a belt and you get it dry clean, either leave your belt at home or double check it before you get stuck. But double check it when you pick your things up, because this is the second time that I went to a dry cleaner and picked something up and I got home and realized they left my belt. So I'm gonna try to see if they still have it. Obviously it's a black jumpsuit and I had planned on switching the belt out anyway, but it's just a principle, like it's my belt and I want it. So let's get a little bit more into this. I really liked it because it looks like a trench coat. It's very comfortable, and even the back has, like, you know, the little trench coat thing here, and it's not super form fitting. The leg, I have on my house shoes, so don't judge me. The leg is pretty straight leg, and I need to see exactly what sizes I got. That's one thing that I did learn, that the sizing when it comes to thrift shopping is out the door pretty much. So I would advise to always shop at a thrift store that has fitting rooms. The ones that I went to in the Houston area, they have fitting rooms, because a lot of times the sales are final sale where they have like 7 days exchange, which isn't bad because it is. A lot of places that I've been to outside of Houston, they don't really offer return or exchange policies or anything like that. So that's pretty cool that you can go find something else. Of course you're not gonna maybe find that particular item, but always see if you can try stuff on, make sure that it fits. And if it's something minor, because the place that I go to, they're actually really nice, and I'm pretty sure it was just an accident. They also do my alterations as well, and they're very nice. They're efficient, and they have a quick turnaround time. So just find someone in your area that you trust, that's your go-to person for your their store purchases. So I just doing a belt with this. I actually have some belts coming from Dolls Kills, so I'm probably gonna end up switching it out, but I just kind of want to show you kind of like the effect. And if this is, so, you know, of course you can't go for the same exact thing, but if you find something similar, you know, you don't have to wear it as low cut. You can put a brooch on it, or, you know, something of that nature. So I'll kind of show you, see how it, and it kind of zips up weird, like for a jumpsuit. I'm used to them like maybe zipping on the side, or just never like right here in the front. So that was kind of weird, but that's it for this particular purchase. I'll change into the next one, and I'll give you my other tips that I learned along the way with my actual first thrift store purchases. Okay, I'm gonna get it together. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and just a side note, that jumpsuit was about 30 bucks, and I know you can probably get that from like a jumpsuit from Fashion Nova or something like that, but I don't feel like that'll be something that, for that style and that structure, it has a lightweight material, you know, you can dress it up or down, and it looked like an actual trench jacket, but it was a jumpsuit, and it had the light shoulder pads. So that's what I did, like gave me that retro feel. So it's not necessarily like the cheapest thing, but it wasn't the most expensive either. So this one I did happen to find a really good deal on this one. This was only like 16 or 7 bucks, I believe. I don't know why I can talk today, but, and also the other one was a size 12, if that give you an idea of how small that the vintage clothing runs. I'm normally a size 9 in odd size bottoms 8 in even size, and I normally wear definitely a medium in jumpsuit, small in dresses, so that give you, you know, an idea. So let's get into this one here. It's super cute, and that's, like I said, this is like a minor defect, so all I need to do is like clothespin, hook that in the side of there, and that's not a big deal at all. This is a belt I just happen to throw on. If the gold is a little bit different color as the buttons, but I just want to give you an idea of how it looks. It didn't come with a belt, so maybe that's why it was as cheap as it was. And yeah, so I'll let you see, because this is my first time doing like a vintage thrift store, so I don't know why I'm being super weird, but this is back detail. Like I said, it's nothing super like form-fitting, super sexy, but I really dig it. It definitely gives you that retro vintage feel. And I can even get like some patches and, you know, put all over if I wanted to, but I think it's pretty cute the way it is already. And let me see if there's any other tips. Be patient when you go thrift shopping, because I was getting like so frustrated because I was trying on something that I thought was super cute. I couldn't get it on, couldn't get it past my hips. Don't expect the best service in thrift stores. People are just cleaning out dressing rooms, and that's pretty much it. They don't really assist much. At least that's been my experience. If you get things, like I was telling about this, if you get things and you just gotta inspect it really well, and don't get things just because it's on sale too. You know, you got to make sure it's worth your money. You know, if you're paying somebody to alterate or fix something, or you're investing the time to fix it yourself. I'm not a seamstress, so I can't do any of this stuff. So like this, like I said, I can do that myself. The dry cleaning, that didn't cost much. It was like 13 bucks for them to clean both items. They don't have a smell. If you want to just do them yourself, mix some vinegar and some water and spray them and wash them, that gets the smell out of it. But I just decided, just because they were jumpsuits and I didn't want to worry about ironing them, just go ahead and knock two birds out with one stone. And also know the return policy, know the exchange policy. I think that's pretty much it as far as, just like I said, don't just buy stuff because it's cheap. You may not even wear it. You know, just be realistic when you go thrift shopping as you would any other store. And definitely with thrift shopping, just because, like I said, a lot of items are final sale, or you're very limited on your options as far as returning and exchanging goes. So I think that's pretty much it that I have for this video. If you have any questions, or the stores that I went to, you know, maybe I should just link those below, but I don't think anyone really cares what stores I went to. But if you do, leave the comments and questions in the comment box, and I'll read and reply and all that good stuff. I love hearing from you guys and replying to your comments. Until next time, that's all I could think about for you guys. Let me know if you want to see me go actual vlogging and kind of see, and I'm sorry, vlog on how I do thrift shopping, and I'll do that the next time I go. And also, I know I said I went on Sunday. I have went to be off on Tuesday and Wednesday through the week also, so that's typically the best time to go. That's typically the best time to go shopping anytime. It's early in the morning, during the week, after the weekend rush. Everything is back organized, it's back, you know, neatly. And also, to say that, sorry if I'm all over the place, when you go thrift shopping, look in other sizes. Just because it says a size smaller, a size medium, still look. It may be your size and someone just didn't bother to put it back, or the seller rep didn't put it back in the right spot, and you can find a really good piece that you know that you've been looking for. It's just in the wrong size. Try on everything if possible. And I think that's okay. That's definitely it this time. So thank you guys for joining me. Until next time, love you. Peace.